Rocket difficulties getting back to the moon. We can always say, been there, done that. We were the first on the moon with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin and the other 14 astronauts who would follow. That the fact of the matter is, been there multiple times, and all these other nations racing to do the same in business or with governments like China leading the effort. It really doesn't matter. Now, that is not sour grapes right now, but this mission that left a few days ago that was supposed to land on the moon, the first private moon mission, that looks like the landing itself will have to be scrapped. They had some technical difficulties. Then we hear from NASA that putting human beings back on the moon, American human beings back on the moon, has been pushed back from 2025 to 2026 and late 2026 at that. So should we be worried about this, chagrined about it, bitter, angry, whatever you want to call it? Tory Bruno is the United Launch Alliance CEO, very, very successful in hundreds of launches that have all gone without a tick, without a problem. But I guess, Tory, right now the message seems to be we're going back, but maybe not as soon or returning as soon as we hoped. What do you make of it?
Well, Neil, space is hard and deep space is dangerous. And we want NASA to have the perfect kind of flight that I just had on Monday, because there's people on board this mission. You know, the other crew and my friend Victor Glover, it's worth taking the time to do it right.
But what are we doing wrong? What's going on where these things have to keep getting pushed back? And you're right, you want to make sure you're doing it right, whether you're pushing that back or not. But what's going on?
Well, you have to appreciate that these are just incredibly complex and enormously powerful machines. Everything has to work right. Nothing can go wrong. And it's not unusual to have discovery as you're moving along.
Yeah.
That's what's happened here.
This Artemis rocket, it's humongous. I think it's bigger than the Saturn V. What's going to happen there as we wait this out? Or are there going to be more test launches and the like? Where's that going?
This effort is really focused on resolving the issues that they saw associated with the heat shield and with the life support system. This is a new rocket. Saturn was a big, powerful rocket.
Indeed.
This is a much higher performance rocket, and so there's new technology being applied here. It's not just a reflight of what was done before.
Got it. Tory, I was reading a little bit about the other countries that are trying to make a lunar base of their own, but no one, with the heft, money, and commitment of China. And there's so much we don't know about China's efforts. I was reading somewhere that they are spending more than all other nations combined in this initiative. So what are they up to? Should we worry about it?
Well, we should worry about it. China is making massive investments in space. Yes, there's things like exploration, but there's an awful lot of that is going into establishing a military presence in space, fielding anti-satellite weapons. The saving grace that we have, Neil, is we are still a generation or two in technology ahead of them. We've got to maintain that lead and apply that technology into securing space.
But what could stop me from thinking if they can militarize islands that aren't theirs in the South China Sea, what's to stop them from doing the same on the moon?
Only our efforts. They absolutely can do that, and they have ambitions to do that. The moon is very, very important for us, especially as we think about going to Mars or developing the natural resources that reside in tremendous abundance on the moon and on the near asteroids, because the moon has 20 billion metric tons of water, which is easily converted to the most energetic rocket fuel we have. China intends to go to the places on the moon where that water exists.
Amazing stuff. Tory, you're an encyclopedia with this stuff. No wonder why you're so successful. The United Launch Alliance CEO, Tory Bruno.